All right, we're here with Tim Sheppard, winner of the 19th CDGA Senior Amateur Championship here at Merritt Club after defeating John Vernasco 4-3. Tim, just give us some of your thoughts here coming off of that match.
Well, good question. I tell you, I was trying not to make any bogeys as usual, and made one early, and then I was able to make those 3 birdies in a row and get a little bit of a lead. And I think John probably pressed a little bit, and just tried to take advantage of that for a little while. And it was a tough week, tough match. I mean, John's a really good player, good ball striker, and so it's just a long week. And it's extremely hard to win a match play event just because you have one off day and you're going home. And so just kind of run down, tired, ready for a break.
So in the match here, you lose the 4th hole, but that was the only lost hole of the match for you, and you're able to bounce back and win 6 straight there from 6 to 11. That included a string of 3 birdies. Just talk about what was really working well for you during that stretch.
Well, it's funny because on 4 I did the same thing with Dave. I hit it the exact same way. It was supposed to cut a little bit off the bottom. It was about 3 feet from carrying the water, and did the same thing. And with Dave, I bounced back with some birdies, and that was my goal, was to try to bounce back. And my goal was to try to make 5 or 6 birdies today. I thought if I made 5 or 6 birdies, I'd have a really good chance of winning. And when he was hit short-sided himself on 6, I didn't have to get aggressive with that putt, and then the 3 birdies in a row were key to getting the lead. And it's I've been down in match play. It's not an easy place to be, so I just kept trying to put the pressure on.
When we talked yesterday, you said that you were kind of fighting a cut, which is not your typical ball flight. How are you able to kind of navigate that over the course of this week?
I was fighting my swing all week. Typically, the driver is more solid. It's straight, maybe a baby draw, and just fighting and getting stuck all week. And so, I mean, that's a shot that I've had to play in the past, and so I just went to it, and it worked well. And at the end of the day, I mean, I kept having wedges into greens, and my sand wedge game was really solid. I had a lot of shots in there close enough where I could make birdies, and that was a big deal.
You had a lead as big as 5 there on the back 9. With a lead like that, are you kind of maintaining a mindset of just going at flags, going at yardages, things of that nature, or are you kind of just trying to mitigate the damage as you kind of come in?
Well, I may play to the fat side of the pin. I did the same thing in my first match on 14. I was in between clubs and didn't turn my shoulders and pulled it in the bunker, and I did it again today. And but other than that, I felt like I controlled the golf ball very well today and hit in the spots I wanted to hit it. And
Lastly, this is your 7th CDGA-administered championship victory. You turned 55 in 2016, the eligibility age for senior events here. What does that sustained success say about your game at this point in your life?
Well, boy, I really, when I turned 55, I got some friends that were playing in these things and said that, hey, they're a lot of fun. Competition's still great. And, and when I got a taste of it at Whinstone and lost in the finals that year, it left a bad taste in my mouth, but I was like, man, this is a great time, and some great venues like this golf course here. I mean, what an unbelievable piece of property. But yeah, it's been exciting. I don't know if I expected that I would have won this much, but it's sure been fun doing it.